Türkiye kızı.
There are no rules but one. Drink Jägermeister at minus 18 degrees Celsius.
About Daredevil, among countless classics and raw, intense, artistically brutal fight scenes, including scenes in Hallway in season 1, in season 3, fight with Nobu, which is my personal favorite, and fights with Kingpin. Which one is your favorite, and which one was the toughest to be made? Because I heard, if that's right, in the scene when you are falling through, when Daredevil is falling through a window into the water, you took countless takes of that scene.
Oh God, I was literally drowning for 8 hours that day. Um, yeah, so it's really funny. I mean, the way they shot that sequence, we dove through a window and shot it both interior and exterior, looking at the window, but the window wasn't anywhere near water. So we got a candy glass window, and I jumped through the glass, and that was that. Then we went to a pool, and when you're doing something where you're hitting the water, there's always the option that you shoot on location somewhere. And when you're shooting on location, the water is usually not clean. You don't know what you're going to get into and stuff. If they tell you, hey, we're going to shoot it at the pool, you're like, yes, perfect. It's much better situation. So we went to a pool, and I thought it was going to be a super easy day. All I had to do all day was this one scene, one shot where I hit the water and just sink towards the camera. Well, we had the wrong size tarp. We had a big black tarp, so because we didn't want to look at the ceiling. So when they put the camera on the bottom, they, really couldn't position it right to not see the edges. So they were like, hey, when you hit the water, you have to hit the water in one place, and you have to go straight down, and you can't let the current carry you one way or the other.
Okay.
So there's just no way. Yeah, well, there's no way that you can control what the current does, or what the water will do to you as you're going down. So we just had to shoot it all day long to get that one perfect shot of me just drifting straight down with no sway whatsoever. And the water was nice and warm, the air was nice and warm, but still after 5 or 6 hours of doing it, I was getting out of the water like this every time. I was just like shaking. They're like, "Are you good?" I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And I mean, the water was literally 80 degrees and the air was 80 degrees. Like, it could not have been a more comfortable situation. But just going into and out of the water all day long, it does weird things to your body heat.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Sorry, I never actually answered your question. So to answer your question, no, the Nobu fight was definitely not my favorite because of that. My favorite fight would either be the hallway sequence from season 1, or in season 3 when we got to do the prison fight. Basically, season 1, we did a proper one take where, we had no cuts and we went all the way through it. Season 2, we did a oneer, but it was a fake oneer. We basically made it look like a oneer, but we had very clever camera wipes where we could cut, and, it wasn't one traditional oneer. So going into season 3, I just begged them that they give us a chance to do a proper oneer that can beat the season 1 oneer, and the day that they said, okay, this is the sequence, this is the one that we want you guys to make a oneer out of, and we're going from this room to this room to this to this to this, and it's as Matt Murdock, not as Daredevil, so it's a lot harder to disguise the transition between Charlie and myself. It was just another really, really good challenge, and to me, the excitement that you feel with a challenge makes it that much more rewarding when you actually succeed. And that was just another one where we're like, we've got 3 days to put together an almost impossible sequence.
We stay genuine, uncensored and unscripted, and we always will, as we have to order our usual. Share us and subscribe us, and stay tuned until the next Wednesday. Ikuzo!